Should I take the vet? This is going to be episode 50. Episode 50. This is kind of a milestone, right? I was planning on having the backhoe finished. Maybe not finished, but operational. Do operational tests. Move earth with it. I ordered what am I trying to say here? So I ordered all the hydraulic fittings and hoses Tuesday. Well, last time I ordered parts from that place, I ordered them Wednesday. They came in Monday afternoon. Hoping that I can order them Tuesday and they'd be here Friday afternoon. Today's Friday. Checked on them yesterday. The whole order is on back order. Back order, 63 items. All of which were in stock when I placed the order. It says it right there. In stock, in stock, in stock. But something's on there, it's all on back order. Something's on back order and it's holding the whole order up. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna have any of it until next week. Not gonna have any of it. That's killing me softly. Killing me softly. Kinda, I don't really know what to do. I did get my seat. There it is. I got that in. I got quick connects coming from eBay. They're not going to be here till Monday. The whole thing really just fell apart. Just fell apart. That's all I can say. I don't even know what to say beyond that. This episode's 50. It's kind of shaping up to be a dud, if you know what I mean. Kind of shaping up to be a dud. But enough about me. How are you folks doing? You doing alright? I noticed there's a few new people this week. Welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. And I imagine we're going to see what we can get into. We're going to see what we can get into in this episode. That thing's getting huge. These are actually starting to catch up. I'm fully aware of what the title of my last video was. So I probably got to take credit for this. Take the blame for this, not the credit. Jumped the gun. I jinxed us. In my defense, it's not that cold out. I'm still rocking the red hat. Still rocking the white shirt because I'm going down with the ship. This is craziness. We got 6 inches already. I'll go in here and see if my roof's gonna cave in. It's hanging in there. It's not even flexing that bad. Still got a hole I gotta patch. Should I take the vet?
Shoo, buddy. My hands were all right till they weren't. I don't got any gloves. Oh, that's not good for the shoulders. Hey, there I am. I already lost a bunch of the tree up there. It'll grow back. This does, however, suck. I don't like that sound. My four-wheel drive's got some issues. Let's get it out of it. Probably need to service it. Been almost 200,000 miles, 186,000, and I've never serviced it. Probably do. I went to the store and went and grabbed lunch. I was gone for 2 hours. The snow in the tracks where my truck drove, it's already 2 inches deep. 2 inches in 2 hours. We for sure have 8 inches now. And I'm 90% sure this is the most snow we've had since I lived in this house. It's only been 2 years now, but it's also a pretty good test on my shop to see if that's going to hold up. We rarely get this much snow. And it's rarely, when we do get it, it's rarely this wet. This is some wet stuff. Heavy. Trees down everywhere. Anyway, moving right along. I haven't worked in my house in several months because it's been nice outside. But since it's not real nice, I'm going to go ahead and cut the hole for my sink, my kitchen sink. I decided just to use my old one. I was going to buy a new one and realized that I don't care. It looks good enough, it'll work. So let's do this. I'm 32 1/4 this way. I'm 21 1/4 this way. Should be the line. Now we pull diagonals. That's how you check square. Reach 39.5. 39 9/16, which is probably close enough for what we're doing. Oh, that's 9/16. Beautiful, it's perfect. Alright, so I almost just screwed up. This main line here is where the cut was going to be. This sink is beveled on the corners, chamfered, whatever you want to call it. So that's the outline of the sink, this dotted kind of line, and then this line, and then this line. I would have had a hole at every corner if I'd have cut this how I was going to. Actually, I was going to drill a hole in each corner with a smaller bit, but still would have had a hole that you could see. That's the problem with not having a template. But instead, I'm going to use this 2-inch hole saw bit. You always drill holes in the corners so that you have somewhere to end your cut, and depending on what kind of blade you're using, you might need a hole to even get the cut started. This way I'm hitting both the cut lines, but I'm not hitting overcutting where the sink is going to sit. Type would have been a blood pressure raiser. Would have been the end of the world. I wouldn't have to replace the countertop. I just have to get a bigger sink and recut the hole, blah, 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 whatever. Safety first. Well, second in this case, but better late than never. Those of you that have been watching for a while know what this is. Did a little review on it. The work saw. No, I did a show and tell on it. I haven't reviewed it yet. Quick review. I pretty much like it. Works pretty well. I really like this. Hooks right to the shop vac, keeps it clean. Can't beat that. Right there, leave a little spot, both sides. That way it holds itself in until you want it to fall. It makes life much easier. Drawers are just sitting in there. I gotta take the faces off and just attach the faces, get rid of the insides, because you don't have a drawers under the sink. Drawers. You don't have drawers under the sink. That came out pretty good. Almost screwed up right there. It's gonna be close, but caulking will cover that. Worst case. Now I just gotta get my sink clean enough to bring back inside, because it's been sitting outside on the front porch for about a year now. Because I'm white trash like that. But it's not alone. The toilet's out there too. And so is the sink and vanity from the bathroom. Don't judge. It's not perfectly clean, but it's good enough for the moment. Dirt on my shirt. That right there, just a little nibble. That'll cover. Yes. This weekend has been nothing of what I expected it to be. I worked on the backhoe this much. Went down there last night to work on it, and the guys were still at the shop at 6 o'clock because they've got a pressing job and I didn't want to get in the way. Plus, none of my crap came in, like I said earlier. But I still could have got the seat welded on and the controls mounted and everything. I'll have plenty of time to do that this week. But what I really need to say is that next episode, geez, barring any crazy events, I will be testing that backhoe. I'll be running it. I'll be posting that video hopefully next Tuesday morning. A week from tomorrow. No, a week from 2 days from tomorrow. A week from Tuesday. How's that? Anyway, click the subscribe button, click the like button. Check back in. Pumpkins are getting out of hand. Backhoe's gonna be out of hand. These downed trees and tree branches are out of hand. So with that I say, bye-bye.